a more, let's say, bright song we wanted to talk about is Mr. Rico's Having Fun.
It's a skiffle. I love the skiffle, and it's the 16th note. 1E and a 2E and a 1E and a 2E and a cock-a-doodle doing down the third baseline and a 2E and a deep short pretzel and a belly full of wine. And David and the band just caught that. So skiffle is a happy, funny, sunny, and style. And again, my heroes, Berry Gordy, Marvin Gaye, Stevie Wonder, Smokey Robinson. I could hear Smokey singing the tracks of my tears out, etc. The band caught this feeling of sunlight and what the hell, let's live fully. And so within this bright blazing into life, there's death as well, because we're all dying, but we're doing what we're supposed to do. We're enjoying life, kicking ass, watching the Detroit Tigers play in the sunshine, wearing funny hats and drinking beer. And, it's love of life, right?
I suppose if there's any job I'm doing, it's interpretation, because there's a difference between a translator and an interpreter, right? I'm very much an interpreter. So the way it works is Pascal will make a sketch, often playing, either keyboard or guitar live and obviously singing live. And he gives me an idea about things like tempo, about rhythmic feel, and sometimes, he will he's not sure, like, should we do it as a blues or should we do it as a skiffle, and that's where I come in and I say, well, you know what, I think the song will be more lively. I don't remember if there are two arrangements on this.
Yeah, there was a boogie. I also shared a boogie with you. You said no, skiffle's the way.
For me, like, just choosing the skiffle, that's where production begins. But no, as far as, look, in some instances, sure, I may add like a sharp 9 or a flat 9 here and there on a dominant, whatever, if it suits the song. And for this song, again, it's this metaphor of like a literal and figurative. I set up a track, like a racetrack, and I choose the cars. Right? Like, who's gonna see in business, there's this idea called productive tension. Okay. And what that is basically when you have multiple people and they're all competing, okay, to sort of be the best. And in also just seeing what the other person's doing, they're like, oh, I better do better than that. And there's productive tension in the band, and it's beautiful, even between me and some of the band members. I'm like, oh, that's really good. I better do something. I better, like, I got to do something even more. But it's beautiful. So
for me, it's not creative tension so much as I want to be worthy of David's production and of our band, So I internalize all the coaching that I've gotten these past 4 years. So I won't bring anything to David and the band unless I feel pretty good about it, and I'll think about it. He said, do I have enough? Are there enough hooks in here? Is this really a good chorus? Wait a minute, that's a bit sappy. Wait a minute, so I'll interpret, or I'll anticipate what David is going to say, and so I think that helps me get better. Mr. Rico's having